Do good work is not a label, but a way of living. It is the constant and diligent effort to achieve a new level of excellence in one's own life. It is the hidden inner beauty behind the struggle to achieve excellence. It's not perfect, but imperfect. It is the effort, discipline, and focus that often goes unnoticed. The goal of Do Good Work is to highlight that drive. The guests I have on this show emulate this drive in their own special way. You'll be able to apply new ideas into your own life by learning from them. We will also have one-on-one episodes with me where we'll dive into my own experience with entrepreneurship and leadership. Every episode is designed to provide you with ideas that you can apply and grow in excellence in all areas of your life, business, and career. Today we're going to be talking about how to execute a great idea, and I would like to look at this from a philosophical point of view. I really love diving into philosophy, understanding wisdom, and understanding why things work, how the mind works, and all that fun stuff. So when it comes to a great idea, great ideas are amazing. And I think that when it comes to saying that an idea is like a dime, well, I'm not sure if I can personally come up with 100 great ideas a day, every single day. It definitely takes a lot of work, right? So great ideas have their value and their merit to, for someone to conceive a great idea. But I believe that great ideas actually come from understanding a certain scenario, factor, information, situation, problem, but it comes from understanding. It comes from understanding all facets of the information of what we're talking about. What about that can we derive new information from? What about that can we derive new actions from? And how can that create or stem to a new idea? And a great idea, it stems first from understanding the core concepts around what you're going to employ this new idea for. So again, great ideas stem from understanding, but executing them, how to actually execute. And again, the other, I think, the cliche is that, a great idea is worth nothing if there's no action taken upon it. And I believe that to actually execute a great idea is not only just to conceive it, to understand it, to know what that is, but actually to leverage your experience to bring it to life or to facilitate action for it to happen. So it's going back to the understanding piece is to clearly articulate what this idea is, defining it, and also defining if this is a great idea, do I have the current experience in order to execute this? Does someone else have the current experience that's necessary to execute this? Do I need to discuss this with other peers or people who are more knowledgeable than I am with real experience around this idea? And I talk about experience versus knowledge because there is knowledge of like, hey, I read this in a book versus knowledge of, hey, I've done this and this is my experience. This is my shared experience that I can give you so that if you want to execute this idea, like from someone who's actually walked that path, which I think is very important to be able to do that. It's not to diminish book knowledge because you can still take that and execute it, but it's way more important to have someone like, hey, I've actually done that. Here's some of the things that I would have done and that I would do in your place. And then when you have that idea is last thing to look at, if I know what to do and have the experience to do it, what resources, tools, teams, people, cash do I need to execute it? And it's looking at this from a whole, like a 360 point of view. I was about to say holistic, but it's a 360 point of view, right? So it's a great idea. What experience is necessary? Do I have that experience? Who around me can support me with this? What resources or tools can I actually employ to do this? And it's then from there, you actually have the makings of how to execute this and looking at it from a whole 360 point of view, as opposed to saying, hey, I got something, but it's never going to be taken action of. And maybe we can dive in a future episode of how to actually come up with great ideas. But that's definitely something for a future later episode. But this is how to execute a great idea.